Well, good morning, channel. Welcome back this morning. It's early on a Saturday morning, and I'm out here testing a few things for you guys. Number one, I'm testing the VANTrue F1 Dash-cam at night. I'm going to throw up some of the video from this dash-cam so you can see how it performs at night. Secondly, I'm testing a new rig for my cameras. I'm trying to keep weight off my helmet, so I'm putting both GoPros on a T-bar, one facing forward and one facing backwards, as my camera angles. And I'm running my Rode wireless mic with it today to capture the audio. Problem I have so far is that this new T-bracket in both cameras are a bit heavy and the wind is knocking them over. It's just GoPro screws, you know, the handles that I have tightening up everything, and I can't seem to tighten them hard enough. I think I've got it. Anyway, I have a tool that can help me with that back in the garage. Anyway, we're going to see how this works. I'm not going to get on the freeway because I know good and well that's not too much wind. It's going to knock these cameras over, so I'll figure out a way to get them a little more tight. But I wanted to get up this morning before the sun got up and record some video from this VANTrue F1 Dash-cam, so you guys can kind of see how it performs at night. It's a 4K video on the front, 1080p on the back. And you guys have seen my installation video. If you haven't, I'll link that to the top of the screen here. You can watch that. It wasn't too hard to install. Did require a little bit of drilling on the bike. It's no big deal. And I like the way they perform during the day. I will say getting the videos off and on to say something I can use like a YouTube video is not as simple as I would like it to be. It's not hard by any means, but it's not as simple as I would like it to be. There's a VANTrue app on your phone, and from there you have to find the videos first, which took me longer than I wanted to. Find the videos, sort of touch the ones you want, and remember it's taking two at the same time. It's taking a front and a back, two different files simultaneously. So you got to find which video you want, front view, back view, both views at the same time slot. Touch them to check them off and then say sync with phone, and then it sends the videos to your phone. Now, I don't know if that process sort of dumbs them down from 4K, you know, to send them to your phone, because those are big files to be sending to your phone. So I gotta think it's dumbing the resolution down. But first and foremost, this F1 is a dash cam. It's not a vlog camera for me. Alright, so I guess I'm just gonna have to deal with that. But take that in mind when you guys are seeing this video, that this is a video that's been transferred to my phone and then to my YouTube videos. Whereas, if I really needed that sharpness and clarity, I would take off my seat, unscrew the door to the main unit of the F1, pull out the chip, the card, and put the card in my computer and do a straight download of the files straight from the card, which I know would retain the resolution and the size. So there is that. But because this is first and foremost a dash cam, I know the files are there in full resolution if there was an accident or something and I really need to pull them out. I certainly would take the time to take off the seat and pull them out that way. But for purposes of my vlogs, you know, I'm just going to use the phone transferred version, which looks okay on the phone. The other day when I showed the daytime footage, I just didn't think I could read license plates as sharply as 4K would indicate you could. And that's when it dawned on me, yeah, I'm transferring this. Transferring it from chip to phone to computer. And I think that chip to phone is dumbing it down, but anyway. So what do you guys think? Would you even be in the market for a dash cam on a motorcycle? I got it. You know what made me start thinking about it was Cruiseman's wreck. I mean, we're calling it a wreck, but the man was sitting still. The truck, 18-wheeler, started backing up and backed up into him, and once the police got on the scene, the first thing they asked him was, do you have video of the incident? And I said to myself, that's a great question. I'm going to need video of any incident. What if somebody pulls out in front of me? What if I'm at a red light and some stupid texting teenager, or adult for that matter, good God, not paying attention and runs into the back of me? Just the other day, you guys know, we were in our Bronco, our brand new, less than 2-month-old Bronco, sitting at a red light, dead stop. Guy behind me in his minivan just decides the light turned green. He said his foot slipped off the pedal, the brake. He hit us too hard for it to just been coasting from a stop from 5 foot behind my car, 10 foot behind my car. It hit the rear tire is all it did on our car, but that buckled the tailgate and we had to have the tailgate completely replaced. Did a lot more damage to his car, and I'm sorry for that, but you know, dude, pay attention. What were you doing that your foot slips off a pedal, if we're going to go with that? Anyway, right there, it happened just a month ago. Somebody ran into the back of us. What if I was on my motorcycle? And that whole argument starts up, well, he wasn't at a red light. He stopped too quickly. He cut in front of me and stopped too quickly. That's why I hit him. You know what? I'm not getting into that. So I have a dash cam now, in front and back, that sees the red light, sees the car stopped in front of me, sees that I'm not moving, and sees that this idiot runs into the back of me. So that's the whole point of the dash cam. And I was impressed with the build and the cameras of the F1. I'm telling you, the cameras are solid. They're heavy, they're metal, they mount well, they twist around at 360 degrees at any angle. So if you hang them upside down, you mount them upside down, you can twist them around so that they're right side up. That's what I've done with the front facing camera. Got a remote control that I can record. I mean, I can manually start recording, stop recording, start the Wi-Fi, stop the Wi-Fi. I gotta ask myself, what's the Wi-Fi? Oh, I guess the Wi-Fi is, you gotta be in Wi-Fi to transfer it to your phone. I don't know if that's Bluetooth. I'll have to figure that out. Oh, I like 5:30 a.m. on Saturday mornings. Not a lot of traffic. And here in Frisco, Texas, that's a rarity. That was Preston Road back there. Gotta get up before the chickens if you want to ride without interference. We're on Main Street 720 right now, heading east into the sun, which has not come up yet. When I first came to Frisco 30 years ago, this road, Main Street, was a 2-lane road, asphalt, and let's just say it wasn't in the best shape. But man, crowded as Frisco is, I gotta tell you, they do a relatively good job on their infrastructure, parks and roads and whatnot. So back on my original question, you know, which of you guys are thinking about getting a dash cam, and which one are you looking at? Do you already have a dash cam, and what's your experience with that? Just leave a comment below. So yeah, I'm trying this new camera setup. The goal being keep weight off my helmet. I've thought about those new 360 cameras, but I gotta tell you guys, I'm not overly impressed with the stabilization of the 360 camera, and when folks on their vlogs start flipping it back and forth and changing angles, it can get a little dizzying. And I guess it does an okay job, and it accomplishes exactly what my setup here does, almost. Like, it clearly is better from a no seam 360 degree camera angle. Definitely does a better job on that. And my helmet's talking to me again. I just love how that Sena unit just kicks up out of the blue. Say a command. Say a command. Cancel. It'll throw you off. I don't think I'm doing any kind of keyword like "Hey Siri" or something. Anyway, I don't know. But yeah, just testing this setup. I think it's going to work. It doesn't give all the angles. Like, it doesn't allow me to... When it was on my helmet, I could pan around and show you guys some things. That's not the case here. You got back and you got front. That's one downside. The next downside is, when it was on my helmet, you could see the full view of my instrument panel and the bike itself with the front-facing camera. Now you can't. You're just kind of seeing the you're seeing the scenery. So those are two like drawbacks of this setup I have now. But the important thing for me is keeping my weight off this helmet that's already 4 pounds, and adding a GoPro, I mean, it's 4.5. I'm guessing adding a GoPro inches it up to 5. And I just can't. I can't with my neck issues. I just cannot have that much weight for any length of time. It really starts my neck to aching. Hello, Frisco's finest officer. Thank you for your service, my friend. Appreciate what you do. He's out here looking at me like, alright, what's a grown man doing out on his motorcycle at 5:30 a.m. on a Saturday? Well, catch my vlog, officer, and you'll know everything. Frisco has some fine police officers. Just great guys. My son is obsessed with anything first responder, whether it be firemen, ambulance, police. And anytime we see one in a restaurant or whatever, he wants to go talk to them, and they have been so accommodating and so nice. Good job, Frisco Police Department and Fire Department, by the way. It doesn't matter. You've both been very receptive. Anyway, so what do you think of the video from the VANTrue and the video angles on my vlog from my GoPro cameras on this? Now, keep in mind, this may not be your setup or your preference, but I'm kind of liking it. I don't feel that weight on my helmet, and if I ever want to take this bike long distances, yeah, I can't have that weight on my helmet. One of these days I'll get my neck fixed, but that involves a surgery that I'm just not at the point where I think it needs it yet. So I deal with the pain. Not a big deal. It's always there at a 2 or a 3, and occasionally spikes up, especially if I have weight on my head, spikes up to a 5 or a 6. But a little ibuprofen and Tylenol PM at night sort of handles that. Alright, we are getting close to getting back to the casa. So I think I'm going to end the video here, and I just thank you guys for joining in like you do every week, for commenting like most of you do every week. And if you're not subscribed to this channel, just click the subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything, and click the bell to be notified when I put out a new video. It helps build the channel, and I so appreciate it. And I appreciate every one of you guys. The comments are 99.9% of the time just great, informative, supportive comments. Thank you guys. So this has been the test of the VANTrue F1 Dash-cam at night. Guys, until we talk again, ride safe and God bless.